Frankie.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Damn.
Welcome to Junkers Review. We're going to be reviewing Mission Impossible 7, Dead Reckoning Part 1. And after this, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, and hit that notification bell.
Seventh Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise, Ving Rhames, Simon Pegg, Rebecca Ferguson, they all show back up. It adds in Hayley Atwell. Henry Cizerni played Eugene Kittredge. She was in the first movie. I think he was just an agent in the first movie. In this movie, he's the CIA director. This movie basically pits Tom Cruise against AI and the people trying to control it. It opens up with a submarine that is using a new AI system. The system more or less has become self-aware and tricks the sub into firing a torpedo itself. You fast forward. So Tom Cruise is on a mission in this movie to destroy the AI. Everybody else wants to control it, including his own government. Along the way, he runs into she's not a thief. What is her character? Some kind of arms dealer or something? Grace?
Grace is just a very good pickpocket.
Well, the entire thing that all these people are trying to do is they're trying to get a key, which is split into two parts. It is a key that does something with the AI. It's never really described in this movie.
The keys unlock whatever the lock is, so you can get to the core root of the AI system, so you can control the entity. Whoever controls the root access to the entity controls the entity.
The AI in this movie is referred to as the entity. It's just basically Tom Cruise against the government and against Gabriel, who's a character that has ties to his past. I don't really remember that character being in any of the other movies. It's been a long time since I've seen the other movies. I've watched part of the first one, but I just don't remember. It's a 3-hour movie. Long story short, it just involves them fighting over the key.
But they're also fighting the AI in a sense where they're using technology to circumvent all these different countries, all these different agencies. But and the entity controls everything. So the entity also infiltrates Ethan Hunt's technology, and the entity is kind of thwarting Ethan Hunt's group through their technology. So Ethan Hunt is not only trying to circumvent different agencies to find the key, but he's also having to fight the AI.
The AI is basically ran algorithms predicting how everybody will act and react. It knows that there are some possibilities where Hunt wins, and it's trying. Yeah. So it's just trying to stop that. Basically,
he's the only group trying to destroy it, not control it. So the AI is having a little more trouble predicting his movements.
It has the girl that played Mantis in as a henchman, also working for Gabriel, and she was probably one of the better henchmen in recent movies. I mean, this is part one. This movie kind of ends with Grace joining the IMF. The good guys have the key, correct? Is that right?
Yeah.
They have the key, and I guess the next movie is gonna revolve around them going to the submarine or whatever. I thought this movie right now, as of now, is probably one of my favorite movies of the year. Tom Cruise, he knows what audiences want, and he puts it out. The action scenes were great. The stunts, a lot of them were real, and you can go on YouTube and find where they practiced a lot of the stunts. That crazy motorcycle jump, I mean, he did that. There's a YouTube video out there of them building a ramp that this guy took and jumped off a mountain with.
Yeah.
That car chase, I don't know if you noticed this, but the car chase took place in the same place where the car chase in Fast X took place. And you remember that? They went down those steps.
Yeah, but in the other one, the car stopped at the top of the balcony area where the steps went down the side instead of stopping like they did in X, Fast and Furious X. She actually drives that
Yeah.
military vehicle through the railing and dives off of it, which is kind of neat.
Now, I'm not disparaging Fast X. I like that movie. You like that movie, didn't you?
I very much did, yes.
But I have a feeling that most of those shots in Fast X were them sitting in a room with a bunch of blue screens, green screens, whatever. This movie, you can get online and find where they actually filmed a lot of this stuff. And you can tell Tom Cruise, I've heard him referred to as the last
Action hero.
action hero, the last movie star. I mean, the guy knows what people want. His movies, I mean, whatever you think of him, if you appreciate the craft of movie making or whatever, you should go see his movies.
That's what made Jackie Chan so popular in the 90s and the 2000s, the late 80s and the 2000s and the 90s, because they knew when you went and saw a Jackie Chan movie, every one of Jackie Chan's stunts, he did them himself. And they even have bloopers at the end of the movie showing how they met, how some of the scenes went wrong before they went right. Now, going back to Mission Impossible, one thing that I can't wait to see for the second one is Luther. Where did he go? And how is he going to figure? I believe how is he going to figure out about the entity? Remember,
there's one thing. This might not have anything to do with the plot of the movie, but I did hear some people say, Ving Rhames in this movie was just sitting down all the time, and the guy's getting up in age, and not everybody's Tom Cruise. So it may be that he's, not in the movie as much as you would think next time. I don't know. Simon Pegg wasn't in it that much either. Rebecca Ferguson, Ilsa, she was in it.
He's only 3 years. Vin Rhames only 3 years older than Tom Cruise.
Okay, but that doesn't matter. I mean, Tom
Cruise is 64 is not old anymore. 64 is.
Dude, some people are 94 when they're 44. It doesn't matter. I mean, how many 60-something-year-olds do you know jumping off mountains? Do you want to go get in a 100-yard dash with Tom Cruise? I mean, he's like a good 15 years our senior. He'd kick our ass. He's you are moving around like a merry-go-round.
I'm sorry. This movie. I'm a little excited. This movie was so exciting. Just recalling this movie kind of gets you. This movie is just so action packed. It's so fast paced, but it doesn't feel fast paced. It's almost, even though the scenes are fast, you're like, what's going to happen next? They're so fast, you're so into them.
Yeah, it's one of the very few movies that justifies a running time longer than 2 hours. Most movies could be shorter. This movie felt good. It was about the right length.
That character Briggs, the American agent Jason Hunt, you hardly ever heard his character's name through the whole movie.
No, that's true. The American agents
were in every other scene almost, but you never heard his name.
The American agents were kind of funny. I mean, they were kind of stereotypical Americans.
They crashed a party by just
tasing somebody.
Yeah, the concierge. Yeah.
I'm gonna close with a strong 2 thumbs up. Go not only for this movie, but for this type of movie. You need to go see it. You need to go support it in the movie theater. This is the type of movie we want to see.
Hungry to go see a movie that's not got some agenda, something being forced on their throat. They want to go see a good action-paced, character-driven movie that's exciting. This was what this is.
Hats off to Tom Cruise for getting this done. Do you remember that video that came out, or it was audio of him berating this person that had violated COVID rules because he was really concerned. I think Cruise is very concerned about the state of the box office and really wants to keep it going. And he was just going off on this guy. He had fussing at him, and I think the guy's probably a hard ass to work for, but His product is the best. I mean, he's produced in the last 2 years 2 of the best movies, and I hope his health keeps up and he can do more. So I'm gonna say 2 thumbs up. I'm gonna say hats off. Go see it. Definitely go see this movie.
Yes, 2 thumbs up. Go see this movie. Go see it multiple times.
Yeah.
And don't forget Junker's Review. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button and ring that notification bell.
There's nothing more powerful than you making your thing happen.